Hello. Okay. What do I want to tell you is that I have to make a slides. I have a meeting tomorrow with my advisor. It's Sunday night. My meetings with my advisor are at on the Monday morning, which is the worst time, because I will tell you, because I'm a deadline whore, and I start working right before deadline. So I think the best time is just Friday, so you can work all day. And if I had the option, I would tell my advisor to put my meetings on Friday or later in the week. I don't have it now. He's traveling, but when he come back, I will tell him to put it later. Now that it is Monday morning, I have to work on Sunday night. It's actually Monday, 12:40 and a.m. So I will not be sleeping well tonight. And what we are going to talk about tomorrow is that I came up with a model for my thesis, and we are comparing it to other models, because my current model, we are not sure if it's good enough or not. I read the one other paper recently, and it sounds more interesting to me, and I want to talk about it. Monzer told me to compare two papers fully, like bring all the formulas and everything, and I think it's very good, because this second paper, like this paper that I read, it has the stuff that I like, so I can tell Monzer, yeah, they did this stuff, and I want to do things similar to it, not similar to things I did in the past. That's it. Okay. I have one slide ready of my model. It is a dynamical system. There are two firms competing over a ranking system. Now, let me see, what do I have here? I also read some other papers. They were not as interesting, so I may mention them. Remember last time we were looking to find papers related. It took an hour. I think from what the fuck? I also want to use tomorrow's meeting. It's just a half an hour meeting, by the way. I feel it's short. Still, it's better. I can, instead of going to the details, I can, which I don't think is useful at the moment, I can go and talk about the things, like major things with my PhD, which I want to talk about, like what sort of a paper I want to write there. I can talk about this stuff that are more important to me. You know, 20 plus 1. Oh, by the way, some of my friends told me it would be great if I have a videographer, a video editor. So if you want to work with me, let me know. Okay. Your score at the next time step will be alpha times your score at this time plus the reward you get for selling the product to the customer. That's it. The model I'm thinking about right now is that we have two firms, they're competing on a platform, and the more they are shown to the consumers, they will get more feedback, and the recommender system of the platform thinks that they are better company. It starts to show them to more people, and I want to study this part that alright, what happens? Rows. I'm looking for indicator function now. In PowerPoint, it's not LaTeX. Basic math, is it here? Basic math. Not here. Greek letters, no. Letter-like symbols, no. Operators. Not operators. Arrows, definitely no. I'm looking for this one, which is hollow. Negated relations, no. Script. It could be here. Geometry. Nope. What the fuck? We don't have it. We don't have it here. Letter-like symbols. Good job, Microsoft. You have nothing to give us here. I was looking for indicator function. We don't have it, so I just write 1. Come on. Oh, okay, now I can. plus gamma Okay, either your score is higher at the time and you will be shown to the consumers with the higher probability, or your score is lower but you will be still shown with a lower probability. It's not that if your score is lower you won't be shown at, right? That's my model for now. Yeah, it makes sense in a sense. Yeah, right. If you have a better product, Amazon for example, look for protein powder. If you have a better product, Amazon shows you more often, but it doesn't mean that you're like you are going to be shown to the consumer all the time. It's still possible that like otherwise other companies will not go to Amazon, right? They want to be shown to. Or we can say like you are on the top of the list, which gives you a better probability of being sold, right? It is better. That being shown probability is more about like YouTube feed or like YouTube shorts or Instagram shorts, that like one video after each other. But this one, I feel for Amazon it's better to say you're on the you're higher on the list. So, and once you're seen earlier, the probability of you being sold is higher. Now, okay, this is the same, by the way. I have to copy paste it. Control C, Control V. Important skill, if you don't have it, please, 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 for your PhD, put time and learn how to copy and paste. I cannot emphasize more how it matters. You cannot be at MIT, like here is the top level engineering school. Some students here, like, they are large, like, you need to see. You cannot see actually. You cannot see their fingers when they switch from Control C to Control V. They're very fast. You have to be sharp. You have to, oh, okay. It's not again R2T, it's R1T. Your reward, in my model, your reward, what is your reward? It depends that the quality of you are selling your product minus the price you put for it. So, and actually I'm not very strict on this model. I just want to keep I want to keep a simple model. you know. And I probably will change it, but having something is better than just having nothing. In your PhD, like I'm telling you, if you want to pursue PhD, it's not easy. Okay, now if the second, it's not easy. If you want to pursue PhD, you better have something all the time, even if it is bullshit. Have something, because you can say, okay, then you meet with your advisor and he says, no, this is bullshit, and you can start something else. But if you have nothing, he cannot give you any feedback. You're just ruining the time for both of you. Here is raining heavily. See, oh, even I don't know. So if the score of consumer producer 2 is higher, he will be shown with a higher probability. That's it. This is my model. I don't want to dig deep into it. I also want to tell Monzer I want to study recommender system more, because part of it is an advertisement, part of it is recommender system. So this is the equilibrium. Really want to sleep. I don't want to drink coffee. It gives me headache. And sleep is far better for your health in general. Okay, now some more equations to define the model even better, so that we don't need to talk too much tomorrow. Actually, I have a lot to talk. I don't want the ambiguity of the model stop me from delivering my point about my research. Because if I show it not complete, Monzer says, and he's right, because how should he know? He should. It's my responsibility to be clear in my model. Then we don't waste time to make the model clear, right? RT. Even though I showed this model before, so that sounds good. So my model is just for now focused on the firms. We don't know what platforms want to do. For example, platform can try to maximize its own utility or revenue. I also found the equilibrium for the behavior. At the end of the day, I just want to publish a paper. I don't want to like my model work because it doesn't matter. It seems I told you before. As scientists, we are supposed to publish papers. It's up to other people to use our papers or no. Okay, that sounds good. I don't want to write down the equilibrium of this model. It doesn't sound good. No. Okay, one thing I can add here is what is B1, what is B2, what are like prices, sponsorship. Yeah, let me add these. It is called nomenclature, something like that, which says like what every notation stands for. So P1T, PI, T, price of product, firm I, not product, firm I at time T. Another one, actually, let's have it here. Price of firm I at time T. You know, slides are good also. Makes your mind clear what you did. Yeah. And it gives us a good next step. What is the next step? I know what is the next step already. Okay, no, I don't know. I don't know what is the next step, but I know what I want to tell Monzer. Is that I want my paper to be like this paper, concise, short, practical, not for conference, not a journal. Journals are so long. We wrote down 40 page, not 40 page, let me see. I say like even 50, considering appendix. This one is, and they are for econ. Come on, compile it. People are waiting here. 47 pages, and it's not complete yet. And for the other one, how long? How long do you think it is? Selling information in competitive environments. This one is what? 5 page. Huh? Oh, 49. Okay, 50 page. So 2 papers, 50 pages, right? Therefore, journal, they did not accept it yet. Like one of them is conditional. One is we are writing, we don't know where we want to send it yet. Well, we know, but we have no feedback if they want to take it or not. Journal is a huge work, especially for like economics. They are so picky. They care about this, how do you write down the sentences. They don't give a fuck about if these papers can be applicable to real life or not. They're very theoretical. So I don't want to do that again. Two experiences, I'm kind of tired of them. If I'm writing down something for you, it is 50 pages. You a fucking referee. If I write down fuck you for the whole 50 pages, you should appreciate it and put it in your journal. You are picking on small things, right? Publish the fucking paper. All right. Anyways, I don't want to publish anything in journals anymore. It's too much work. Like this paper I have here is for a conference. It's a very good conference, ICML. But look how many pages. Okay, not this one. Should be here. Handling advertisement of unknown quality in search advertising. It is 19 pages in total, and the main, if we ignore the appendix, it is 7 pages. Like 19 pages in total, 7 pages. I want to invest my time, especially when nobody cares about these papers. If it was okay, Google was like, yo, motherfucker. Amazon was, yo, whatever you write down, I will implement it right away. I would spend my time. Now I'm writing a paper, you may even read it or not, which I know nobody reads it. Let me write down short papers. Let me get my citations. Let me increase my list of Google Scholars. Who cares? Buying sponsorship. So, right, when you buy a sponsorship on Amazon, it puts your product on the top of the list. So one thing that affects your ranking is buying a sponsorship or not. And I feel it's a good model. That's right. I think the model is good. The main question is whether we want to. I don't want to go back to the same answers of, same questions of what is the optimal revenue, what is the mechanism, what is the optimal welfare mechanism. No, I don't want to go back to them. It will make it very economical again. It makes it a complicated optimization problem, which I'm tired of. Um, so this time, like, let's see what this paper did, right? They came up with an algorithm, as I remember, right, for each of them, and then they have a data set that they uh, implement their algorithm on this data set, and then they have plots. They say, okay, our algorithm did work like this is how it works in current situation in real life, the platform does. That's it. That's, I think that's a more engaging work. Also based on my like the papers I wrote, and also the application for internship and stuff, I noticed that people care a lot about machine learning. It's just something everybody expects. Everybody expects you to know coding and machine learning. So even if you are doing your research good, but you don't, it's like a necessity. You have to have them in order for you for your resume to be seen. Like, if you don't know coding, if you don't know machine learning, they don't even look at you. So you want to have them. It's necessity. Oh, okay. Why am I saying it? Because tomorrow I want to tell Mozart, yo, we have these new papers. I want them involved with machine learning. Like, I want to fill my paper with word machine learning, even if it's not used at all. But even then, I want to use a lot of machine learning stuff. Like this paper, uh, they're working with a data set. I love that. I want to do that so that my next projects, are more practical, right? The last two were very theoretical. I chose it. It's completely fine by me. Now we have this understanding that if it is too theoretical, uh, unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, nobody cares. Um, Other than some like academic circles. But I want something that is applicable, that I can see its effects. If I'm doing some research, I want to see that it's working, it's helping other people. So SIT. What is the point of doing research on the hope that someday it's useful, unless it is like intellectually fulfilling for you? But for me, applied science, like it is by the name, it should not be intellectually fulfilling. Well, I feel it can be intellectually fulfilling if you can say, okay, I applied this science to a real life problem and solved it. Otherwise, making models, theoretical models, and solving them, it's not applied science. So what is the SIT score? P1, oh, okay, also P1, P2. So we also have QI, which is the quality of your product. Is that it? Gamma is just a coefficient. I don't want to write it down. Is that it? Alpha and big gamma are coefficients. I have to. Okay. I finished my model. Let's take a pause. And when I come back, I will write down this paper. That will be more interesting for me.